Hi comic book fans, and welcome to another suddenlycomics.com video. It's another unboxing video, and today I do have a special. I did warn you about this one in a previous video. I have a special unboxing. It's arrived. It's the CGC one. There's one comic in this, believe it or not, and I'm going to do that at the end. Right, so firstly, some comics that I actually received yesterday. I've already unpacked them, but there is a couple of nice ones here. So this is my birth comic, my birth month comic. So it is a really beat up copy of Batman 105. It cost me $40, so what's that, 25 quid? But this was actually published in August 1959. So this is Batman, my favorite superhero, and this is the Batman that was published in the month I was born. It's got a horrible hole punch up here, and it's a 1.8, but that's great to get my birth month comic. Right, next up, an Amazing Spider-Man number 583, and this is a great fun cover. This is the second print. We've got Barack Obama and Spidey is saying, hey, if you get to be on the cover of my comic, can I be on the dollar bill? Super little comic. That'll go into my Spidey collection. And then last up, and this actually I won as a prize on a Whatnot auction, and this is actually quite an expensive comic. It's a Red Hood and the Outlaws 25. It's a variant cover, and we've got Red Hood fighting Batman. And I looked that up. That is a pretty expensive comic, 9.8 graded. We're talking $300. So I might get that graded. Right, so those are the ones that I opened up yesterday. I've got a pile of stuff that arrived today. Most of it looks new. This one is from Germany. I have been buying a few comics from Germany recently. I think this might be some Alan Class comics. Yes, and in fact, I did get my biggest ever purchase of Alan Class comics. I think I got something like 100 from a guy in continental Europe. So obviously Alan Class comics were exported to Europe when they were produced, and actually the ones I've had from Europe have been in better shape than the ones I get from the UK. I suppose it's because the Germans look after their comics better than us Brits. So I think this is some Alan Class comics. We will find out in a second. Yes, very nice. Well packed, as one would expect from a German. And these are really nice. I definitely remember buying these. They're too well packed, can't work out how to get in. Very well packed. Okay. I think there's 4 of them. So what I did actually was I spotted this guy had got 4 Alan Class comics up for sale. They weren't on auction, they were on a buy it now. And because they were coming from Germany, each of them had a sort of postage price of about £8 or £9. So I emailed him and I said, look, if I buy all 4 of these, can I buy all 4? And can you combine postage? So I got a deal from buying all 4, and he combined postage. So I probably got over 25–30% off what was the original list price with postage. So this guy said, dear Mark, if you are interested in other Alan Class comic books, feel free to contact me. Well, I might, because these do look extremely good condition. So this is Sinister Tales number 12. So it's a really early Sinister Tales. It's in really good condition for this sort of age of Alan Class. Yeah, pleased with that one. And the second one is another Sinister Tales, and it's another early Sinister Tales. These are hard to find in any condition. Sinister Tales 19. Next up, we have a Creepy Worlds. Oh, this one is really nice. This is Creepy Worlds 53, and it is a Marvel cover. This is in cracking condition. And we've got, as you can see, we've got the Human Torch on the cover. These are all pre-decimalization copies. I'm going to press and clean each of these, but that is a fantastic one. Indeed, it's from Human Torch from the Fantastic Four. Brilliant. And the last one, also in really, really good condition. And it's that Iron Man cover. And this is Secrets of the Unknown, number 71. Look at the condition of this. I've bought a few Island classes, as I said, from Europe, and they've all been in really nice condition. I'm definitely going to contact this guy and see what else he's got, because if they are in this condition, it'd be great, especially if he's got some more Marvel ones. So that's a really early Iron Man with Tony Stark putting his armor on. Very, very pleased with those four. I am going to contact that guy and ask him what else he's got. Right, next up, and I suspect these are, I've got 3 parcels here from Place in Space. I've talked about them before. They are the people who sell new comics. Buy 5, get 1 free. So these and I generally pre-order. So sometimes they will hold on to the orders until all the comics have come. But I think this is a relatively new order. We got King of Spies number 1, the blank cover. I'm getting blank covers for signing at Comic-Cons this year. Animal Castle number 1. I think this is the 2nd print. I've got the 1st print. Animal Castle number 2. A new series from Image called Rain by Joe Hill. So Joe Hill is the son of Stephen King, and he writes horror novels. I think this one is about rain that is almost like acid. We've got King of Spies number 2. So I've got King of Spies number 1. I haven't read it yet. I do need to read these because they're meant to be a good read. And I'm not sure why I've got this. It's called The Scorched number 1. I might just have got it to make up the 5, and I quite liked the cover with the motorbike on it. Right, next up, it's another place from space. Let's see if we can get at one of these tabs to actually work. Yay! It worked. Right. I am keeping all this packaging. I like to recycle stuff. No, not recycle, reuse. Reuse is better than recycle. Right. Okay, so this is a new series that's come out about a dog. I think this is John Wick's dog. Those of you who watch John Wick, I think this is a story about his dog. Right, Hotel number 2, second series, number 1 of 5. I think I've got 2 of those now. The Me You Love in the Dark, number 5, from Scotty Young. I'm collecting this. I've got the other 4. Oh yes, good. A Righteous Thirst for Vengeance, number 3. This was one of my comics of the year for 2021. I've read 1 and 2, and here we've got number 3 and number 4. So those will go on my read list. Okay, another one from Place in Space. Okay, I think what's happening here is a number of my pre-orders are arriving at the same time. Oh, I must be getting the knack of this. That's the second tear tab in a row that's worked. Okay. Oh, nice. So this is Noctera Black Top Bill Special. I've got a few Nocteras. Oh, here we go. Here's her Hotel Volume 2, Number 2. We saw Number 1 a second ago. So I will be reading these. So I've got a bit of reading to do. Stillwater Number 12. This is another series I am collecting. Nightwing Number 88. So this is Nightwing. He's got a new costume, which is the reason I bought this. And we've got Silver Coin Number 8. Again, one of my comics of the year from 2021. I've got the first 7. I'm collecting this series. The writer on this one is Matthew Rosenberg. So it's the same artist, but different writers on each issue. Okay, how are we doing? And another Place in Space. This is the problem when you pre-order stuff. It can a load of stuff can arrive at the same time. Okay, so that pull didn't work, so we did not get 3 in a row. Not too bad. So what's happened here is I have not ordered 4 orders from Place in Space this week. This is orders that I placed a couple of maybe before Christmas. Here we go. King of Spies Number 1. So I've now got a variant copy of that. Okay, this is one I've been waiting for. This again was one of my comics of the year 2021, made in Korea. I've been waiting for this. It was delayed and delayed and delayed. It's made in Korea Number 6, which I think is the final issue of the arc. So I've got a lot of reading to do here because I've read 1 to 5 of Made in Korea. It's great. And Number 6, in fact, that will go at the top of my reading pile. Excuse me, my comics are all falling over. Just going to sort them out, put them over here. Behave yourselves. Oh, Silver Coin Number 7. Actually, I've already got this. This is, I think I've got 2 copies of that now. This is the Ram V1, and I think that is a variant cover to the one I'd got. Okay, and I've got another 2, A Righteous Thirst for Vengeance here. This is the problem. When you pre-order, sometimes I forget what I've pre-ordered and I order it twice. So there we go. That's enough from A Place in Space. Now we've got one from Silveracre. Silveracre have not got the best quality customer service in the land, and some people don't like them, but they do have fantastic amount of stock. And their prices are not too bad. And if you're looking for something a bit different, sometimes the only place that's got it is Silveracre. And in this case, it is a blank cover, the Uncanny Avengers Number 1 blank cover variant for my blank covers to take up to Thought Bubble. Okay, so I had a bit of a spree on buying blank covers. One more, and then it's a special one. This is from, I've bought from these people before. They are in Pontefract. I used to run a factory in Pontefract, good old Ponty. This company is called 7 till 9. I don't know if they open from 7 till 9. 789, there we go. Oh right, yeah, really nice. This is Carla Cohen. Carla Cohen, who featured on the Killer Comics show. She did a live appearance on the Killer Comics show, and I did pick up a couple of Carla Cohen covers. This one's a really nice Batwoman. I hope she's going to come to Thought Bubble so I can get her to sign some of my comics. Right, okay, I'm now going to open up my my special box here and show you what I have bought. So here we are. it's a slab, which is why it's in such a big box. I haven't bought slab from these people before. Let's see how they've packed it. It's looking pretty good at the moment. It's in a huge box. Is it going to be full of plastic beads? Probably. It's got, well, okay, no, it's not full of plastic beads. It's full of bubble wrap. Bubble wrap. My first plastic beads. A huge amount of bubble wrap. Half a reel of bubble wrap. I can fit and pop this to my heart's content. Right, okay, now we've got a box. Now we've got a box in a box, which is always good. So we're going to pull that open. And the tab worked. And we've got a box in a box in a box. Okay, so these guys are definitely protecting my CGC comic. The tension rises. What has he bought? Oh, absolutely brilliant. Okay, so those of you who want to take a guess, one of my big collections is Fantastic Four. So this is a Fantastic Four issue. It's a relatively low number. It's one I have not got, and it is CGC graded. I'm going to show it to you now. It is Fantastic Four number 25. It's the classic Hulk versus Thing cover in a 4.5. Wow. And does it present better than the 4.5? No, I think it looks like a 4.5. So brilliant. That is a great addition to my collection. I love it to bits. Now, how much did he pay, you're asking yourself? Okay, so I spotted this. They sent me a link saying they were going to go live at 8 p.m. I think it was on Tuesday or Wednesday evening. Tuesday evening, I think. And they said you can go and pre-look at the comics. So I went and pre-looked at them and I saw this. And I checked up on the pricing, and fair market value for this CG on Go Collect is about $450 and rising. This comic is going up. It has not had a dip. This is just rising. It's a blue chip comic. So I thought $450, that's about 300 and some quid. Yeah, 320. So I went on the site literally about 1 minute past 8, and they were selling it for £250, which is about $350. So I think about $100 short of the fair market value, and it's a comic that's going up, so I hadn't got any choice. I had to buy it. A real cracker. Now I looked at some of the other comics on there, and they were pretty much priced at Go Collect's fair market value. So I don't know what happened with this one. Whether they just got the numbers wrong, I don't know. But I think this was, they sold this for about $100 short of the fair market value, and I snapped it up, and it's a great comic for my collection. Okay, comic book fans, hope you've enjoyed that. Enough